Promising news today in the fight against COVID-19. A single-dose vaccine manufactured by Johnson & Johnson is being distributed across the country. A massive study reports it is 85% effective against the most severe COVID-19 illness. It also does not require extremely cold storage. Johnson & Johnson began shipping 3.9 million doses after getting FDA approval just this weekend. Also on the move, the COVID-19 relief package is heading to the Senate after passing the House. Well, CBN medical reporter Lori Johnson is here now to tell us about this new vaccine. Lori, seems kind of good news, bad news in that it's easier to get this vaccine to people, but perhaps not as effective as the other vaccines out there. Give us your take.
That's right. It's exactly a good news, bad news scenario because the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is just a one dose. And that just the importance of that cannot be overestimated, Heather, because so many people either don't want to go in for that second dose or can't because of logistics, because of where they live. And so just having one dose is a huge blessing and a huge benefit for this vaccine. And another thing, as you already mentioned, the fact that it only has to be refrigerated. It doesn't need to be frozen, and it certainly doesn't need to be frozen at negative 90 degrees Fahrenheit like the Pfizer vaccine. So this is great for people who may live out in the rural areas or inner city areas where mobile vaccination sites might need to be used. And so it's really going to be great. And not only in America, but in other countries. Think about developing countries. Pfizer said by this time next year, they're going to produce 1 billion doses to serve some of these underdeveloped countries.
Yeah, so fascinating to see the vaccine campaign moving forward. Are people going to have any choice with respect to which vaccine they receive?
Well, health experts are saying right now we have 3 different vaccines on the market and are strongly urging people to take whatever vaccine is made available to them first. Now, we may have a choice later on, but right now there aren't going to be choices, and they're strongly encouraging people not to pass on one vaccine and hold out for another one. Because remember, as we've been talking, Heather, there are these variants that are in the United States, and we need to stop the spread of COVID-19 before some of these variants take hold. We're talking about the UK variant and the South African variant, which is particularly concerning because we've seen the South African variant evades and eludes vaccines and treatments to some degree.
All right, in just about 15 seconds. But Lori, how many people have been vaccinated so far?
Well, so far, about 50 million people have gotten at least one shot. 25 million people have gotten 2 shots, are fully vaccinated. We saw the highest number of people get vaccinated this past Friday, 2.4 million. It looks like by March, we're going to be vaccinating 3 million a day.
All right, that is great. Lori Johnson, thanks for your reporting.
Thanks for having me.